God bless you and thank you for joining me to another discussion. And today I will be talking about finding a life partner. Finding a life partner is not like finding a peanut from a supermarket because it's very difficult. The big question is, does God choose a life partner for us today? And the answer will be beyond yes, no, because it is actually a bulky thing to do, but I will summarize everything to the glory of God. Now, the first man that God gave wife was Adam. He was alone, and God decided to give him a wife. Then he made a wife for him out of his own flesh and bones. So, now, does that thing continue? Because I hear people making some argument concerning the missing ribs, that a rib is removed from someone's body, and if you do not find the right rib, you will be in a wrong marriage. Who told you that? There is nothing like that, because whatsoever God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Now there is whatsoever God has joined together. Now what God has joined together cannot be wrong. God cannot just make mistake. It is just that marriage is not working. Period. Nothing like wrong marriage. It's just that the marriage is having problem. So now it is not that you have met with the wrong ribs. It is not the wrong ribs. There is nothing like that. Let's get it clear. And now, after God has given wife to Adam, there was something that Adam did that I actually want to make a point out from. He said that the wife you gave me made me do this. Therefore, he was accusing God for giving him a wife. From then, I did not see any way that God gave wife to anybody else, because I saw in Hebrew, yes, in the Hebrew Bible, of course, where it says, whosoever finds a wife finds good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. Therefore, this can easily tell us that now the finding is, man has a responsibility in finding a wife. You should look at the qualities you want in a wife, and of course, commit your ways to the Lord, and He shall direct your path. Again, that's another thing. Now, you have a responsibility, and God also has the bigger responsibility of cleansing you together and permitting it to happen. Because marriage, some people will say it is not the perfect will of God. If it is the perfect will of God, it would have continued in heaven. I don't subscribe to that. But I will say that, okay, me, I'll be comfortable if I say marriage is a permissive will of God in our days today, because we go in search of it, and God allow us to marry the person we have married. But once we have married that person, whether the person is good or bad, she has become the misery that you are talking about. Even if you have the idea of maybe it's the wrong misery, no, no one is removed from you. No one is removed from you. So it was only Adam that was operated upon, and he was able to produce, God was able to produce wife for him from his own flesh. Therefore, finding a wife or finding a life partner is actually going with two things. God has a role to play if you commit yourself to Him, because He will not force you. And you have a role to play by what you want, what you desire, because you are the one that will live with that woman. You are the one that will live with that man. Therefore, again, let me emphasize something, that the finding is not for women; it's for men. If a woman is finding, she's actually wrong. A woman should stay in one place to be discovered. A woman should stay in one place to be seen by a man who can marry. Christianity that are enjoying marriage. In fact, some are having good husbands, some are having good wives with blessings of children, multiple of children. And people will say, why is my home not working well? It is the process of finding. The time of finding is very important, because if you do not commit yourself to God, it will just work out, because you are actually in a system. We are in a system. We Christians are in a system. Therefore, when you are in a system, you operate by the system. The system says that you should marry a believer, and we are restricted, our affection is restricted to believers. Now you see where God is actually leading us to have the understanding that yes, he has a role in choosing a life partner for us. Now he has a role in choosing a life partner for us, because he restricts our feelings to Christianity, to people of our own type, people that believes in Jesus. Finding a life partner has to do with two things: committing your plans to God. That means you must have planned something that you are ready to marry. And if you are not ready to marry, you don't even go into relationship. So if you have started a relationship, you should have the mindset that this relationship I am working out, I want to work it out to actually get married, to settle down with it. But you are not going to just open your heart completely that this must work. It is a possibility. Every relationship is a possibility for man. It's a possibility for, because you are becoming a helper, you should act like a helper, not a fighter. And because you are becoming a head of a home, you should become the boss of yourself, taking care of, being raised up to a standard that you can take care of yourself and others, not the mama's boy that you used to be, because women are afraid to get married to mama's boy. Now my conclusion is, in as much as God has, or God is actually playing a big role in choosing a life partner for us, it does not neglect or completely nullify human responsibility. Humans also have responsibility in allowing that will of God to come to pass. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope